A spacecraft touches down in eternal shadow, craters everywhere, temperatures plunging to minus 200 degrees Celsius. No one had ever landed here before. This was India's Chandrayaan-3, racing into the unknown towards the Moon's south pole, where frozen water could change everything. Launched for just $75 million, less than Hollywood's latest blockbuster, India pulled off the impossible. But why this shadowy wasteland? And what if it unlocked the Moon's greatest secret? Forget the Apollo glory days. The Moon's south pole isn't like those sunny equatorial spots. It's a jagged hellscape of massive craters, some deeper than skyscrapers, permanently cloaked in darkness. Sunlight barely touches the rims, leaving bottoms in endless night, perfect traps for water ice vapor from ancient comets. NASA's orbiting probes hinted at billions of tons of water ice vapors locked within, enough to fuel rockets or sustain a lunar base. However, no rover had ever been able to make its way into this void. Nevertheless, many attempts were made. Russia's Luna 25 took to the skies just days before India, but it was also not meant to be, as its attempt crashed spectacularly. The other giants of the world, China and the US, were plotting their own billion-dollar attempts in order to do what mankind has not yet accomplished. Though what would shake the world was not one of the superpowered, but the underdog India, who was betting it all on precision engineering. Their journey to overcome the impossible started humbly. July 14, 2023. A roaring LVM-3 rocket blasts off from Sriharikota, carrying the Vikram lander and Pragyan rover, the total weight similar to that of a small truck. No frills, just smarts. Over 40 days, 5 orbit raises and spirals toward the Moon. August 5th, the day of reckoning. The lunar orbit insertion is nailed. Then comes the 15 minutes of terror. Engines fire, speed drops from 1.68 kilometers per second to 0 over razor-sharp boulders. It all culminates in this moment, a moment for the history books. At 6:04 p.m. IST on August 23rd, India made history as Vikram kissed the regolith at 69.37 degrees south, marking the first ever soft landing at the South Pole. One sentence changes everything. India, I have reached my destination. The mission control erupts with joy and a thrum of adrenaline as they realize what has occurred. The Pragyan rolls out hours later, sniffing sulfur and snapping pics of a barren, iron-rich world. One day later, it confirms the ground temperature swings wildly, from 110 Kelvin cold traps to scorching slopes. Why would this moment be historic? This wasn't just a splashdown showmanship. This was a testament to the determination of a nation that was underestimated and their primal desire to come out on top to show the world what they are capable of. India's feat smashed records. Fourth nation on the Moon after US, USSR, China's, but first in the pole's gold mine. That water ice? CHAST probe data suggests it's not just deep in shadows. Shallower slopes nearby could hold its subsurface, easier for future digs. No more hauling H2O from Earth. Mine it for oxygen, fuel, habitats. Suddenly, moon bases become real. And the cost? Pocket change versus NASA's Artemis billions. ISRO's boss called it a generation's work, from 2008's Chandrayaan-1 water hint to this rover hop experiment, proving Vikram could relaunch and stick another landing 40 centimeters away. Glory and success are not achieved without their own risks, and India's glory is built upon the risks and gambles it took. The Chandrayaan-2 crashed in 2019. Same spot, but engines quit 2 kilometers up. Budget squeezed, but the team turned failures into triumphs. Better sensors, AI hazard avoidance, solar panels for 14-day nights. Global eyes watched, NASA cheered, rivals recalibrated. Now the South Pole's a new frontier. US Artemis eyes it for humans in 2026. China plans for 2030. India's data feeds everyone, sparking collaborations. Yet risks loom. Quakes? Radiation? One wrong boulder, and it's game over. 3 years on, Chandrayaan 3's legacy burns bright. Pragyan sleeps in lunar night, but its finds, sulfur traces hinting volatiles, fuel dreams of lunar cities. India leapt from third world tag to space powerhouse, inspiring millions. Will this pole landing spark a new moon rush? Or bury dreamers in ice? One thing sure, India's $75 million gamble just redrew the cosmic map. What frozen secrets wait next?